Oof. Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. How are y'all doing today? How we feeling? I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Today, something unique happened. I've never had this happen in my entire life. Currently, I'm off work, right? Holiday, whatever you want to call it, vacation. I'm not working. I get a phone call this afternoon. Work, right? But like, I guess a client or something, whatever, right? I get a call and they're like, hey, it's so and so. I need your help. And I'm like, sure, but I'm on vacation, right? I'm not, I'm technically not available. And for the first time in my life ever, it wasn't like, oh, I'm so sorry, but please help me, yada yada yada. They just instantly were like, oh, okay, when are you getting back? I'm like, in 2 weeks. And they're like, all right, see ya. I'm like, huh? Wait, what? That has never happened. Nobody has respected time off like that ever. So to be fair, this was like, I'm assuming like someone also just working a normal job at a client, where usually when I get calls like that, it's like the boss or a manager, whatever. When it's a boss or a manager, they don't give a shit. They're like, well, vacation, I gave you that, so fuck you, bitch, right? They usually like, it's something quick, it's something very easy, just do this real quick, right? This guy was like, oh, I see, well, see ya. Guess it wasn't that urgent. I think the main thing right now is that in Belgium, I don't know how that is in how it is in other countries, but this period, like the last couple of weeks of July, there's like a, what would I even call that in English? Like a construction holiday, if you will. And it's usually when it's not like mandatory, but it's like a lot of companies follow it. Whenever people and companies who work in construction, any type of construction, they usually have like 3 weeks off. Like the final 3 weeks of July is like the construction holiday, whatever, right? And most companies just altogether just aren't doing anything. So the fact that someone calls, and we, my company does work in construction, right? Partially. The fact that they call me and they're like, oh, never mind, is they just, 9 out of 10. Most people are just not working, in our sector. So it's like, it was probably a last ditch effort anyway. The fact that they're calling me, I'm usually not involved with most client facing stuff anyway. I'm more of the back end, IT, data analyst type shit, right? So yeah, I'm assuming if they're calling me, either it's like something very specific, like something went wrong with the Power BI or whatever shit, then they might call me. But otherwise, I'm assuming they already called my boss, my boss's boss, like they probably went already, down the fact that they end up at me means they've done a couple of calls above already and didn't get anyone. So, but it's never happened. Up until now, it's always been like, well, can you quickly help me out? I know you're not getting paid for this shit, but can you quickly, just quickly, no. This guy knew what was up. He's like, oh, sorry. No, sorry to bother you. See ya. See you in 2 weeks. That's how it should be done. other fun stuff, and fun stuff meaning consumerism. Yeah. I today received a new little statue I really like. It's Miss Lara Croft, Tomb Raider. Look at this. Very cool, very nice. This is supposedly not officially mentioned, but supposedly this is like based on the new like unified timeline thing they got going on, right? So this, she got 2 pistolas, huh? Hell yeah. It's pretty cool. Got a nice base. I like it. You'll love to see it. I don't know if I showed it. I got another one like the based on the classic Tomb Raider. I think I did show it. So now I got like old and new. I like it. And I already have like from the modern era, like the Survivor trilogy. I already have figurines of that came with like the collector's editions and stuff. So I guess the only one I'm missing is one from like the Legend Anniversary Underworld era. Though I know, and this kind of sucks, like these, the one that I got, fairly affordable. It was like 65 or 70 euros, which is not bad for a figurine. But like, I know they're making one from the one trilogy I don't have anything of. But it's made by like Weta. What's their name? Weta Workshop or whatever. And so you know it's gonna be like a multi-100 € one that's gonna be like super sick in detail, sure, but they're gonna be like big and very expensive. No, I'm not the target audience for that. They make crazy shit. Speaking of crazy shit, I actually have something to show you guys. Let's mute the game. Here's a video from 2XKO. They're showing off an ultimate attack. I wonder if you guys notice anything. I wonder if you picked up on it. What's happening here? A lot of people are not happy with this. Can you guess why? Yeah. Why would people not be happy with this? Wait, what happened when I full screened it? Did it look weird? Oh. How did that pop up on screen? I didn't have a preview. Oh no, I did proper full screen. Anyway. Well, what people are complaining about is that this super is nothing. As in, she's hitting the air. There's like this little animation where you see the enemy. But other than that, it's a completely, you know, they don't bother having her interact with the other character at all. It's just, you know, it's all just her. You get this one thingy where it's they're not connecting at all. See, it's just nothing. It's nothing, and they're like, dude, this is Riot. How the fuck can you not have unique animations? And you know, other people are like, well, this is peak supers in fighting games now. Now you're just, you know, spending your time not playing, watching someone airbox. They're not even hitting your character. They're just hitting the air. And you're just waiting for your health bar to go down. That's it. That's modern fighting games, baby. And I mean, in a way, I agree. It is kind of on the lazy side, you know. Like, unless there's like some kind of reference to the original work with League of Legends. But I mean, it is like a sort of optimization. They don't have to do anything other than have the character model fly in the background. Other than that, it's a one and done thing, I guess. I don't know. It feels, I guess for me, I also have the same feeling of like, this is Riot. Like, if there's one company that we would, I guess people were expecting to spend a little money on this shit, it will be them, because they got it. And this feels like cutting corners. Like, if you didn't know this was League of Legends, you'd be like, oh yeah, this is in the end, they're cutting corners. But now we get some airboxing, so that's cool. And also to the point that this is 14 seconds for a super. Right? Does it really start here? I guess so. Yeah, this is the start of it. Unless this isn't part of it, but that's still like 10 seconds. This might be the end pose. Yeah. So, you know, I'm of the opinion fighting game supers do not need to be that long. It just needs to be like one cool move with like a cinematic view. Bim bam boom, done. Right? It should not take more than a second or two, to be honest. Right? Unless it's like, you know what? I'll allow it when it's like Guilty Gear instant kill or something like that, where it's like, oh, it's a longer cutscene that's like more impressive because it's the end of the match. You know, we're not waiting to get back to the game, if you will. Then I'll probably be more tolerant, though, you know. For in match, I feel like it kind of needs to be a little more snappy. There's nothing worse than, and Tekken's definitely guilty of this. There's nothing worse than having like this long ass cutscene to then still not die and then do 2 hits and you beat the opponent, and it's like, well, we could have saved a lot of time if you could just let me hit you. Anyway, speaking of lazy and cutting corners, remember how Tekken got this really amazing, expansive crossover with Atelier Yumiya? Right? We got like 2 items, which is a lot, you know? Well, here's what they got. To 10-hit string. Isn't that ridiculous? Look at how much more shit they get for this crossover. They get like the fucking super animation. They get the whole ass outfit and enemy. The 10-hit string, which I didn't even know was going to be in there, but they do the effort of doing it. Like, that is crazy, dude. This is crazy. Tekken players got robbed. KT got robbed in this collab. Like crazy. Like crazy. They put in so much more effort. Did we get the pluck of hair? Can you believe that? That's the most insulting part of it. It's not even like a lazy outfit. It's just the pluck of hair and like a flying ghost. They could not be fucked making an outfit. Even if it was just for Reina. Why not? What the fuck? It's so... it is so crazy. I don't think I've ever seen a crossover this lopsided. Where on the one end they get like all kinds of cool shit, and on the other end it's like, we get a sticker, huh? Cool sticker. Oh yeah. The Namco side of the collab really feels like they forgot about it, And some poor intern had to do something 1 or 2 days before the code freeze. Horrible. But that is what it feels like, right? They phone it in. Oh man, you can't make this shit up.
Get ready for the next battle.
There's something about Tekken 8 right now where just like it came out of the gates pretty strong, I feel like. But whatever happened, maybe something happened behind the scenes, I don't know. It just feels like, you know, it's just falling apart at the seams, you know? Like season 2 launched, it's been a disaster. You know, even if it's just because, you know, you can argue whether it was good or bad for the game. I do think it was bad for the game. But I think one of the biggest issues with it was they did their live stream. They're like, yeah, we're gonna focus on defense, yada yada yada. Then the patch comes out, complete 180. Had nothing to do with what they were talking about. So it's like, man, that's wild. Complete miscommunication. But then as shit goes on, like you see with this collab and stuff, it's like, what is happening behind the scenes there? It feels like, you know, things are not firing on all cylinders, like at all. Crazy stuff. Crazy. It feels just, you know what it is? It's almost like they're allergic to giving their fans anything for free in this game. Every item, everything you get for free in this game is always so shit. So, I mean, even the paid stuff is like, you know, some of it is rough. A lot of like the costumes you can buy, like, oh, past costumes, they're always like extremely recent, it feels like. And like, you know, like Lily had a great example. Her old school outfit literally was worse than in the past because they just forgot about transparency with like the frills on the skirts and stuff. They just forgot about that. So, you know, Tekken. You know, it's a good game, but man, it's looking rough right now. The thing is, I'm not that impacted by it, you know, compared to like competitive players or people who play this every day of the week, right? I'm not as impacted, but at the same time, it's like you want these games to do good, you know? Like, I'm not a Tekken hater by any stretch. Cool. Even slower? Hold on. I know there's like a new combo. No, not that one. Oh, it's such a habit. Uh-oh. Why is that not working? Hold on, I had a video earlier where I was looking into what like the new staple combo was. Oh no, I'm making it too hard. I mean, this, you need to do this part, which is on the difficult side to time right. Then this. 2 hits of those and then into this. Okay, we can do that. Oh. I think I fucked it up. Hold on. Oh, she did nothing even though I pushed the button. Oh, again, nothing. That's weird. It really is a sweet spot in terms of game audience size, the quality ratio. If the game is too small, they cut corners like crazy, and if the game gets too big, they do the same. That it's so true, it's not even funny. But at least, here's the thing, at least if a game is like genuinely really big, if they do a collab, it's probably with another big brand, so they kind of can't really screw each other over like this. You know, the fact that they did a collab with Koei Tecmo, with the Atelier things, you know, that's not like a huge brand. So even if they burn Koei Tecmo now, like, it probably won't hurt Namco themselves that much, right? Even if there's like quote-unquote backlash, it's probably not gonna hurt them all that much. I think it's more so that people are like already a bit disgruntled with season 2, and then this gets added to the pile of like, you know, they should be rebuilding their reputation, and it feels like they're doing the opposite. Why does that not work? I just needed this. It's not even a hard input. There it is. Just need to be more patient. So that's like the new staple, but that did like what? 77? It's like the old ass combo though. Oh, but that one, hold on. Let's do the classic one, the one that's dependable. It's, yeah, the new one's stronger. Oh, but if you wait too long, they can recover. Ooh. It does say here there is an alternative in there. Wow, why is that happening? can do this as well, but it's weaker. About the same damage. But there's like some wake up opportunities there. What else do I need to know? I think most of all... what am I looking at here? What is this one? That's a crazy one. Starting with... Sheesh! Man, you need to do instant wall crouching. That's fucked. For this one. That is a tough one. I don't see how that's practical in actual matches at all. Dude, what is all this noise today? I opened the window for some fresh air and there's so much fucking noise outside. I'm gonna close the window real quick. Give me a sec. Jeez Louise. There's like some kind of shit going on. I don't know. Like some summer thing with kids and music and whatever. Now we got ice cream truck. It's like, you know, it's too much. How do we do instant wall crouching? You have to crouch for at least 12 frames. In the video they do some kind of whack input. In the video they do down, down, forward, back. Wait, down, down, forward, down, back, down, forward. To do instant wall crouching. They say it's a faster method of performing full crouch. I think this is like one of those things that while it technically works and if you practice enough, you might be able to pull this off. I don't think it's that realistic for real matches. Nah, we're not doing that. Let's stick to either this. Or whatever this one. I think consistent staples over combos with a high chance of dropping anyway. Yup. It's all good in like an academic sense, or like if you're a tournament player, you can really practice it if you can get it down. For some situations, but even that. Now, to be fair, these kind of combos where you do something like this into this move, it is a like front-loaded high damage combo, which in Tekken is a good thing, you know. in terms of, let's say you're close to a wall and you can't do the whole combo, having all the big damage up front is going to be better in terms of wall combos. But I mean, this is the instant wall crouching. Maybe it's a technique, you know, high level Tekken players do. I can't do it. I need a combo. Let's see. I think most of the combos are pretty much the same this season for her. I don't think there's that much difference. What's this? While standing. Boom, boom. Oh, and then into this, into the spin. That seems to be the new route, where instead of doing like instead of going for this one, you know, like you used to do, like for example this one would be this and then into your ender like this. But instead of doing that now, it seems you do this into this like this. That seemed to be which is a bit of an awkward thing to do, but hey, it's more damage. Same here. This, boom, 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 wee wee. And then that one's tough though, because you have no recovery, and this is the thing I hate about Tekken. All right, this is a thing Tekken does a lot. But during this move, whatever it is, no, this one, during this one, during the recovery of this, you can't input this. You can't input the quarter circle. They're just like, nah, fuck you. You don't get that input. You need to wait until you're neutral, and then you can do it. But you know, that sucks. Why can't I not buffer in that input? Because it's gonna fail so often because you're doing it just a little too soon. See, again, I just... Oh, not tree. You have to do it picture perfect. And I hate that. And that happens so much. So many characters have this. Anna has the same problem. It's super annoying. Whatever. I need one with fucking... What's it called? Here we go. This is what I want. This bad boy. I need a good combo with this. Woo! Do this into the two spins, and then boom, boom. Oh shit, dude, like canceling? Oh. We're getting into... Whoa. So what do I do? Boom, boom, cancel into this one. Okay, that's doable, I guess. I'm not the best at do-glide canceling. I can do it. This into boom, then no, hold on. Boom into 1, 2. Oh. Boom into 1, 2. Boom, and then this. Okay. Whoops. Oh, that's not too easy, though. What used to be the thing? This was the combo. That used to be the combo. Something like that. I guess you can do... So what was it? This used to be it. Something along those lines. I guess you can do... Whoa! I mean, that's better. That's good damage. But what's this fucking... Look at that. Hey. Ooh. I'm not good at doing like cancel. There it is. It seems a little easier in this game though. Maybe they made it easier. Ah, whoops. I do want to do it at least once. It's not like I'm incapable of doing the cancel. Oh, it's tough though. What is she doing? Nope, that's not it. Oh shit. Forgot the cancel. Important part. Almost. Whoops. Why does it work so perfectly here? Can I? No, you can't. No cheating the system. Whoa. It's a tough one though. That's a tough connect. Hey, let me watch this video. How do they do it here? Back. Cool. Yeah, they do it seamless. You can't even see the sidestep. Seamless fucking cancel. That's tough. That's tough. Ooh, that was close. Yes! That's good. That's good. That's the same damage though. What the fuck? That's the same damage. Oh, maybe I have rage enabled or something. Counter hit. I don't know. Anyway, let's just play a little bit. I'll probably revert back to a lot of the old combos, because that's gonna be muscle memory. It's been a minute though since I played Lili. I've been playing mostly Anna. What do we got?
Lili, Kazuyamishima. Get ready for the next battle.
I hope they didn't fuck too much with her normal moves. Oh shit, what's the combo for this? That's important. So I guess actually this might work. That actually might just be the same staple.
Get ready for the next battle.
Brian.
Round one. Fight.
Okay, that was a suspicious block in my opinion. I guess he got lucky. Reverting back to the old shit. There's always more. Oh, there's more. Oh, those are 2 hits. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Ooh, clean.
You win.
I wonder what rank I was before the reset. I haven't played Lili before the season 2 reset.
Round one.
Because I don't remember what rank I used to be. Sheesh!
Round two. Fight.
Ooh, that reached. He keeps going. All right.
Three. Fight.
There we go.
Round 4. Fight.
What is happening? You win. Love to hear that.
Get ready for the next battle.
I guess you can do this, right? Yeah, you can do the thingy. You can do the staple, that's cool.
Get ready for the next battle.
I wonder what they changed for that to become the staple. They must have changed some frames or height thingy or whatever. Because that definitely was not the combo before season 2. For a second I thought it was Leo. Oh shit, he's going for the easy mode. He needs easy mode. Oy, oy, oy. In red ranks? Oh no. What a disaster. There it is.
Round 4. Fight.
How did that miss? That's weird. I activated it after the sidestep though. There it is. Gotta block with the foot. With the feet? With the foot? Whatever. With the foot? The food? Damn, now he wants the whole cutscene. Dude, if you want the whole cutscene, you're gonna have to stop using easy mode. So far, so good.
Get ready for the next
So
battle.
far, so good. What? That's sick.
Get ready for the next battle.
Yin Kazamar. That does not look like Jin. And this connection is sick. Sickening. I'm sure he's gonna win like this. Can we do it? Can we do it? Nope, you can't even just do the input. That's great. That is, dude, what is this connection, dude? This is nonsense, dude.
Round 3. Fight.
Thank God he doesn't know shit about Lily.
Round 4. Fight.
Sheesh, you still got him. Yeah, he's not getting a rematch though. Fuck that shit. Absolutely fuck that shit. Do you think he's gonna rematch? There's no way. Dude, you are delusional. How can you not see there's
Ready for the next battle.
I don't understand that. The connection is so bad, dude. Come on. How could you possibly want another one of those? Was this the same guy?
Get ready for the next battle.
It's not. Kazuya, though. Might be worse.
Round 1.
Okay, promotion.
Fight.
Oh wow, that all missed. Bomb!
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, I fucked that one up bad. That was so much damage left on the table. Unbelievable.
Round 3. Fight.
What is happening with these? Come on, man. Walls really turned Tekken into a wacky world.
Round 1. Fight.
Good block. Good block. Oh, he knows Lily. He knows Lily. That's impressive.
Round 2.
All right.
Fight.
Oh wow, that was weird. Whew. Oh, that's 1+2, I guess.
Round 3. Fight.
Shh.
Round 4. Fight.
He gets a combo of that. Oh. Shh. Pressure.
Final round. Fight.
Oh, nothing. Everything tracks with this guy, huh? Okay. He woke up. I'll get. We'll get him. We'll get him. Just gotta keep it a little more simple. A little less sophisticated. Duck on that. Pushing buttons when I'm plus. We'll get into that. What the fuck? That came out of nowhere.
Round 3. Fight.
Jesus, he knows everything, huh? Gets a combo on that. That's interesting. Starts with a low. That's fucked, dude. Let's get him. Let's get in there.
You win.
Good shit. Friend request. Oh no, it says you can send. It's like, what the hell?
Get ready for the next battle.
That last hit is difficult because you can't buffer in the do glide, which is annoying.
Get ready for the next battle. Round 1. Fight.
Okay. track. Come on, dude. Come on.
Fight.
Got him.
Round 3. Fight.
Oh shit, that's faster than a jab? All right, let's be hyper aggressive.
Fight.
Uh-oh. Dude, Jun is so evasive, dude. She's dodging highs, mids, and everything in between. Oh, that tracks as well? Oh, man. This better not kill. It might, though. It does. You'd almost forget people have supers. The higher rank you get, the rarer they become. Uh-oh. Damn, this guy combos. Whoa, just letting it rip? Oh my lord. This guy's crazy. I did a throw. What the fuck? Why did they get to go first? I inputted a throw. And in fact, it was a 1+2 throw. So even if my throw was slower, I did the input. It should have broken their throw. That's weird.
Round 1. Fight.
That's such an awkward launcher. You kind of feel like they whiffed, but it's not. It's like a trick. What? They're still connected? What is happening? She's scooping me off the ground like crazy. I thought in Tekken if you stayed on the ground, some stuff just couldn't hit you. There it is. Don't give him time to breathe.
Round 3. Fight.
That's so fucked, dude. Beautiful stuff. The comeback. And now, the finish.
Round one. Fight.
Never mind. Wow. They're either very advanced for their like Tekken prowess, or they're just like clueless and getting away with it.
Round two. Fight.
That tracks. Tekken 8 in a nutshell. That tracks? No way.
Round three. Fight.
What? That wasn't even a hit. There it is.
You win.
Trio. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? First the comeback, then the win.
Get ready for the next battle.
All right. Time for a little break. So far, I must say, I'm dropping some obvious shit, which is 100% me not playing Lily or this game enough. All in all, though, I feel like either I'm still doing pretty well, or Season 2 really bumped me down quite a few ranks lower than you would expect. One of the two, you know, depending on which way you look at it. So, I don't know. So far, it seems fine. So yeah. You know how it is. Give me 5-ish, and I'll be right back. Oof. Back in action. Woo. So apparently this completely flew under the radar for me. Apparently this game Wu Chang, whatever it's called, Wachang, what's it called again? Wu Chang Fallen Feathers. Apparently that came out like today, tomorrow. I don't know. I can buy it online, so I guess it's available. Seems to be getting okay reviews. Okay, kind of, I don't know. I guess I kind of ignored it because it's like one of those. This feels shitty to say, but there's definitely like been a bunch of announcements where it was like, here's, first it was Wukong, then they had this game Wu Chang, but there's like a couple of others that like kind of look very similar. They're all made by Chinese studios. And it's like, I don't know. The first time it's a bit novel. And when there's like more and more and it's all like, oh, we're all Souls-likes. It's like, well, I'm kind of like, I get less interested because it's like, you know, it's all the same. But I guess apparently it's getting good reviews. Okay-ish reviews. At least. Actually, let's see what the current Fallen Feathers. What's like the Metacritic? Is that still reliable? Open Critic is another thing, I guess. I don't know what the difference is, but whatever. Open Critic says top critic average 75, critic recommends 70%. Woof. It's getting like some good reviews, but also some rough ones. So what do we got? There we go. Now I can chat again. 3 out of 5 out of 10. This one's wild. They're like, nah. The rest is a pale imitation of much better games. Seems to be alright, I guess, but I'm not buying any non-Team Ninja Souls-like no more. I guess it really depends. Like, Lies of P looked really cool to me because of the setting, right? This game, I don't know. You know what vibe it gives? It feels like a lot of those... God, this is gonna age me a little bit, but... Back in the day, I used to love... I mean, I still do. I love MMORPGs. And there was a time... After the big success of World of Warcraft... And smaller games like Guild Wars and stuff... There was like this rat race to really, you know, to create the next WoW, the WoW killer, whatever. And there were so unbelievably many, like, Korean, probably Chinese as well, like MMORPGs that all have visuals like this, you know, like they had like some kind of intro sequence or some kind of promotional rendered video. They all had these kind of visuals, and then, you know, like the actual game was just like, you know, the same fucking MMORPG over and over, like really bad, you know, perfect world and like all that kind of shit, right? This reminds me too much of that, That's rough. I actually haven't seen anything about this game in action. So okay, are there real reviews? Eurogamer Poland. Damn, they got like different. It's getting more on Xbox. That's wild. Yo, these guys liked it. Area Jugones. They liked it a lot. I always love scrolling this because it's like, what are these places even? Who are these? See all the critics. Let's go. Endless Mode, Tech Radar Gaming, Q3. Texerto, they do reviews too? Oh my god. Comic book, yeah, they seem to be the authority on games. Man, what are these names, dude? That's crazy. It definitely seems like, going down the list, it definitely seems to be between 70 and 80. Seems to be the consensus. A lot of 80, that's for sure. Yeah, its majority is 80. So I would say average is probably, and they said 75. I mean, possible. I don't know how they aggregate. I mean, that's not bad, right? That is not bad by any stretch. IGN does 80. Who could have guessed? Who could have guessed that? Wait, can you not go to their... Oh my god. Wait, they don't link to the review? Oh, here, full review.
It is a great time to be a fan of Souls-likes. Between the fantastic...
Is there sound?
Earlier in the year, the excellent Lies of P overtured...
If there is, it's really quiet.
Multiplayer co-op focused Elden Ring Night Rain, we have been eating well in 2025. And you can add Wuchang Fallen Feathers as yet another course in that meal. This debut game from developer Lindsay Games impressed me from the start with its exciting, fast-paced, and dynamic combat. It also has one of the best skill trees in the genre, along with intricate and interconnected level design.
Now I'm just watching a review on stream.
And grotesque sights in equal measure. That said, its difficulty is all over the place, with truly wild dips and spikes that go from a relative walk in the park to, oh my god.
Hold on, let me switch my monitor so I can look at chat while I'm watching the full screen video.
When is it my turn to attack levels of aggression in some of its later bosses? So while I'm left with a little bit of whiplash after beating it, it's still an easy and strong recommendation for anyone.
I did see it was only
more.
50 euros. That's good. You know, they're not doing the full price thing.
In typical Souls-like fashion, Wuchang expects you to do the heavy lifting when it comes to piecing together its story and lore, but it's not handled quite as elegantly as a FromSoft game or something like Lies of P. I was actually on board for the intriguing opening, which shows our titular, mostly silent hero awaken in a cave to discover that she has a disease that robs those afflicted of their memories and gradually turns them into hideous monsters. What starts as a personal journey to discover who she is and cure her affliction before she mutates into a nasty bird beast turns into a descent into dark fantasy as the mysteries of the disease, known as the feathering, start to come to light and
she's turning into a bird?
Transfigured by its effects. That was a good start, but by the end of its 45-hour campaign, I'd lost track of the many characters that pop up.
I don't know what it is, but when I see this, just the way everything moves, the camera moves.
That was a good start, but
like all Souls games are the same, huh? Like the more you play them, the more you're like, this is just all the same. It's kind of unfortunate. I'm very much in the camp of there's enough of these, like literally, as I was mentioning before, back in the day, everyone wanted to be the WoW killer, you know, ooh, like a million MMOs sprouting out of nowhere. This is the same. There's so many Souls-like games. It's done. There's too much. There's too much.
But by the end of its 45-hour campaign, I'd lost track of the many characters that pop
Looks
up,
a lot like
say a few lines
Slow
of dialogue, and then disappear for 10 or so hours until they pop up again in a completely new location. People kept on referencing names I'd never heard of before, making it really hard for me to follow the conversation. Lore fiends who enjoy digging into weapon and item descriptions for clues might get more out of the story than I did, but playing through it the same way I have many other games meant its big revelations largely fell flat.
The fact that he mentions it like, oh, they're doing the thing where you need to piece together the world and the lore from item descriptions and whatnot. Don't do that. That's like a cute little thing From Software does. Don't imitate that. That is, in my opinion, one of the worst parts about it. The fact that they're like, we cannot be fucked creating a proper story. You know, we'll do some world building, you know, we'll put in a plot. But the actual story, hell no. We're not doing that.
Keep in mind that I shall hound you to the very gates of hell if you disrupt my plans.
Combat, though, had the flexibility and depth to carry me through to the end in style, with a ton of different offensive and defensive options at my disposal at all times. Where Wuchang sets itself apart from others that use the familiar style of stamina-fueled light and heavy attacks to get you from checkpoint to checkpoint is its huge focus on combining the skills and abilities that are tied to your weapons with discipline skills you unlock on the absolutely massive skill tree. For instance, equipping the sword parry discipline skill while using the Flamebringer longsword weapon will let you build up the burn status ailment with its infernal firebrand weapon skill, while also giving you a defensive counter option on top of that. Or you could pair that same weapon with something like Crescent Moon, which still gives you that same build-up ability,
clearly
but
doesn't
also
look
allows
bad.
you to get in and then get out to avoid counterattacks altogether.
But it being a Souls-like, I'm immediately like, nah, never mind.
You can swap between two weapons mid-fight or even mid-combo, which doubles your options. And it's good that you have these extra options too, because this is not a game where you can get by with just the basics, especially when it comes to the tougher fights. Powering your skills and spells hinges on generating a resource known as Skyborn Might, which is gained mostly by perfectly dodging enemy attacks at the last instant, but can also be gained in certain weapon-specific ways, such as landing the 4th hit of a light combo string with the axe,
So long for you.
break Afflicting Mist, and take huge chong uses of reading certain techniques,
Skill trees,
etc.
oh my
The grid
lord.
is absolutely gigantic, and even 10 to 30 hours into the campaign, I was still unlocking brand new branches with new discipline skills and tons more upgrades to choose from. That's a lot, but thankfully, respecs are free, allowing you the freedom to change up
Thank
your
God.
entire build with zero
At least
cost
they
or
do.
penalty. Whether to
When I
simply
see a skill tree like that, I get anxiety. The fact that you can freely reset, thank fucking God. Can you imagine being locked into one playstyle with a skill tree like that? Skill trees are another thing where I'm like, I think there's a lot of games that use skill trees that don't really need them.
try out a new weapon or alter your game plan against a challenging boss. It's an excellent system that encourages experimentation while also rewarding you for having a clear idea of what kind of build you want threatening. From the small hunchback dudes that go down in just 1 or 2 hits, but can sneak up on you with a hugely damaging grab, to the towering fiends that are almost like mini-bosses into themselves. This variety kept the action fresh throughout the whole adventure and kept me tense whenever I would venture into a new area, since I never knew what to expect around the corner.
Man, it's got like the same shitty slow walk like in Souls games.
For the first 10 or so hours though, I didn't have to do a ton of build tweaking to breeze through most of these fights. That wasn't to say it was a walk in the park, but I've played a lot of Souls-likes in my day, and once I got the hang of dodging through the last hit of an enemy combo and charging up a heavy attack to instantly stagger them,
I've played a lot of Souls-likes in my day. That kind of says enough, right? If people can refer to, well, I'm so old, I've played a lot of Souls-likes. It's like,
I initially felt like I had
It's
figured
time
out.
to
The deaths
stop.
that I did experience mostly came from an abundance of cheap feeling gotcha moments. And if you don't want some minor enemy jump scares spoiled for you, please skip the next 30-ish or so seconds of this video, starting now. Like, pots that aren't really pots. Trees that aren't really trees.
Does this count as spoilers now?
Shrines.
The position of enemies?
To be fair, lots of Souls-likes have moments like these, but in Wuchang, it happens with such frequency that it felt like I was constantly getting pranked by the developers, and at a certain point that joke gets old. Other than that, it was mostly smooth sailing until I came across a boss called Commander Honglan. She wasn't so much of a difficulty spike because that implies some degree of an incline or ramp up, as she was like running into a brick wall. She took me about 2 hours to beat, and while I still came out on the other side of that fight having mostly enjoyed the intensity of it, Honglan serves as a non-spoilery encapsulation of what I don't like about several of Wuchang's later boss fights. The biggest issue is that the punishment window for correctly and precisely dodging most of their attacks is super tight, which takes away from the satisfaction of actually being able to dodge a huge sequence of swings. Like, if you
Sound
watch
like a
this
skill
clip,
issue, dude.
I am on defense for a full 30 seconds before I'm able to punish this boss. Granted, I missed one opportunity, but it just goes to show how fleeting these opportunities can be. Compare that to games like Sekiro or Kazan, where you're damaging the boss's posture bar every time you precisely block an attack, getting closer to being able to do a damaging critical hit once you completely drain it. There's no such satisfying mid-fight progress here, because perfect dodges
Like, look at this other random fucking Souls like you've never heard of.
To be able to use. Wuchang does have a posture meter on enemies, but it only increases when you land hits and decreases after a time if
that
you
is
don't,
so
which makes
funny.
it extremely difficult to get that reward for nuanced aggression when your opportunities map
There's
together
so many
and
games in
tough
this
optional
genre, you
challenges
can't
with
even know
appropriate
all of them
rewards.
anymore.
I love the gradual descent into
That's
dark
the
fantasy.
Neo-like.
You
There's
begin in a very
Neo-likes
colorful and
now?
beautiful
Oy,
Chinese
oy,
village
oy.
that is just showing subtle signs of the terrible illness.
Dude,
with
if you're a
the population,
spin-off
and
from
then
the
as you progress
spin-off,
deeper
we
underground
got
and through
issues.
areas that have been absolutely ravaged by the feathering, it starts to feel more and more like a horror game. There are also some cleverly put together sequences that create tension and chaos even without combat being involved. One example is this section where you start on a straightaway.
The one thing I can't complain about is the visuals.
Instant killing status affliction called despair.
Because I've seen a couple of different locales. They all look pretty sweet.
Past a bunch of enemies, climb up a ramp while avoiding poisonous drops from the ceiling, and navigate around constantly spawning tough monsters that were created by another out-of-reach foe. It's a great example of strong enemy design meshing with clever level design to create an absolutely intense sprint through a dangerous environment. With its fast-paced, dynamic, and flexible combat, and a best-in-class skill tree that allows for a ton of build experimentation and customization.
Did he just say fast-paced? You can't make this shit up. Did he just call this fast-paced? This is slow as shit. What the hell?
Wuchang is an extremely respectable debut Souls-like for developer Lean Z Games.
Like, am I losing? This is slow combat, right? I was just thinking all the time, man, he walks so slow, they move so slow.
I would have enjoyed fewer surprise, you're dead kind of moments, but while those feather ruffling issues lead to some rough patches, none are abrasive enough to keep this innovative take on a hugely popular genre from soaring with some of the greats.
Executive Reviews editor Tom Marks here with Mitchell Saltzman.
Whoa. Oh, they're just talking a little bit more about the game. Alright. Cool review. At least we got to see the game a little bit. First Berserker Kazan. Is that the one? Is that the other game they were talking about? Kazan? What is this, dude?
Are you the great General Kazan?
Anime?
You back up into a lethal weapon that's prepared to take on whatever hellish nightmares it has in store. Is a classic. He's revenge. This setup provides known as the crevice between a necessity for picking up quests and crafting gear, rather than an area to foster further flavor.
If you need anything, just let me.
Types of weapons. You can choose the powerful but slow greatsword, a nimble stamina-draining spear, or the whirling assault of the dual blade.
Not for me. I mean, like I said, this looks cool enough. And it's not full price if you want to buy it. It's not a full price game from what I've seen. You know, in stores here, it's like 50 euros. So that means before you know it, it'll be like 30, maybe 20 on sale, like in like a year from now, which is probably when I would pick something like this up if there's nothing else interesting happening. Lore fiends that enjoy digging into item descriptions. Those people don't actually exist. I mean, there's some. There's like 2 or 3 that have made their YouTube career off that. They're the only ones who do that, you know. And in a way, if you think about it, that is a little bit of a smart thing, because that does keep your game in the conversation without actually doing anything, you know. But then again, the lore has to be interesting enough to dig into. There has to be something there. If you're from software, they kind of have like the cheat code, because people are gonna take your lore serious no matter how, you know. They could make the dumbest fucking lore in the next game. There would be like years of videos in that. People would absolutely still make the videos. Now in the newest From Software game, you play as a warrior of the Church of SpongeBob, but it's actually a super clever twist on pop culture and like they could do anything, dude. I'm sure it's a fine game. That's the thing, right? I'm sure it's a fine game. It's just I'm not itching for new Souls-likes. That's probably because if I think about playing a Souls-like, there's still plenty of games that I have that, you know, like DLC. I'm sure I haven't finished all the Wolong DLC or Rise of the Ronin or whatever the fuck. Like, there's probably so much I still can and might do in the current games I have. I have no desire to add on to them. Plus, you know, at some point, they're kind of all the same, you know. So unless the lore specifically, or like the world, for me it's usually the world and the team. You know, Lies of P, I saw how it looked and immediately I was like, oh, that looks sick, you know. And Wuchang doesn't look bad graphically, but the team doesn't blow me away completely, you know. And that's probably because of Neo, because I've seen, you know, like, sure, Japanese versus Chinese, I get it, but seeing that style of environment with humans, but also with like turned into monsters, that kind of stuff, like it was very reminiscent of Neo, of course. Wow. What? There's more.
Round 4. Fight.
I'm getting a little hesitant. It's not good. I need to put a little more pressure. Oh god, this is gonna kill?
Final round. Fight. You win.
S'il te plaît.
Salt!
Round 1. Fight.
He gets the combo and no shot. Ooh, the backswing though. That backswing is gnarly.
Round 2. Fight.
I didn't track. What? How is his sidestep better than mine? That's what I'm wondering. Lily's supposed to be the queen of sidesteps, and this guy is sidestepping way better than my character. What did she do? Where was my do glide, you bitch? He's faster. Interesting.
You lose.
I think I got him figured out, though. I think I got him figured out.
Round 1. Fight.
How does that all track from not lighting? Tracking, interesting. Everything tracks. Or my sidestep silks. That hits while getting up sideways. There it is. He likes to run away, make you whiff, and then just swoop in with one of like Dead Fist or that weird launcher or whatever. So as long as I just stay close to him, it was pretty easy. Oh, what was that move again?
Get ready for the next battle.
While standing. Oh, okay. I remember now. Attends.
Round one. Fight.
Does he only do armor moves? Is that the new meta? Spam armor moves. Ooh, that killed. Strong throw. Jeez. What? Where did she go off to? Oh, I fucked up. I tried to do it's up 1+2, but she jumped. That's cool. That's Tekken. That is Tekken.
Round one. Fight.
Whoa. Long range throw.
Round 2. Fight.
All right. Again, that's such an annoying launcher. Oh no! Might be dead. Actually, no, he's wasting that. That's good. That's not gonna do too much damage. And there it is.
Round 4. Fight.
Wow! Nope. Nope. Too easy. Too predictable. There's a kitty cat. Salt.
Get ready for the next battle.
Speaking of kitty cats, that's probably going to be the next big change in my life. We are currently actively looking to adopt 2 cats. So, you know, hopefully soonish we might get visitors on stream. Little feline visitors.
Get ready for the next battle.
Salt
Round
atom.
1. Fight.
Oh wow, that didn't work at all. It's supposed to be that one. Ow, ow. Okay, we've stopped halfway. Armor move, of course. That's always the solution, isn't it? Take an 8. Oh, that's not a high. What the fuck? How fast is that? Neck combos, that's so fun. How safe is this bitch? What the fuck? You can't punish anything.
Fight.
Ooh, look. That was not planned and it worked out beautiful.
Fight.
This guy knows really pretty well. He's catching all the like things to trip him up. Except that one. What the fuck? That move is bonkers. I love how I hit them. It's clearly advantage for me. I do a fast move and they're still faster. That is so whack. You're negative. You should not be that fast. How am I gonna do my heat move and then give up my turn? That's so wild.
Fight.
But if you keep trying to abuse it, I'm gonna catch you on it.
Fight.
What the fuck is happening with these inputs? That was crazy.
Fight.
Dude, he knows Lily really well. Just weird for that low of a tick and prowess score. Yep, failed it. That would have killed. That literally would have killed if that combo worked. Or if I did it correctly, let's put it that way. Hey, it's a good match though. I feel like we're pretty equal.
Fight.
Ooh, that hits low. Interesting. Do supers in this game just beat everything and hit everything? I'm assuming it does. In Tekken 7, there's quite a few that you can duck underneath. Maybe in this game they just made it all a little easier. That's so weird. They do rage and they get their turn even when I mash jab. When I do rage, even when it hits them, it's their turn still. It's so weird. Does Lili just suck ass? I guess she does because she doesn't really get used to tournaments at all. Elisa really has like the anti-moves to my moves. That's crazy. That move just beats all my follow-ups. That's not 1+2. That's weird. I feel like that should be 1+2.
Get ready for the next battle.
I feel like that match was pretty equal. Other than they clearly knew all of Lili. They were like low parrying some whack shit and stuff. That stuff that I probably wouldn't even catch against a Lili player, even though I know it. So they have some experience. And I don't know shit about it, at least. Jeez. The range on this one.
Round 3. Fight.
Uh-oh, we got bots. I'll ban him in a second. I can't pause this. Don't click it. In between matches, can I quickly... There we go. I win.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh my god, why didn't that... What? That was crazy. But that also doesn't feel like it was planned. Okay, he's just throwing out the parry to catch me, it seems.
Round 3. Fight.
What is happening? Switch the controller to mom? God damn. Mom's good at the game too. What the hell? That's a different person altogether.
Round 4. Fight.
Yeah, patient. What the hell? Combos out of the wazoo. And there it is.
You win. Get ready for the next battle.
Russian Wi-Fi? Uh-oh. This might have been a mistake.
Get ready for the next battle. Round 1.
Cool custom.
Fight.
Sheesh. And we got combos. Ooh, what the hell? Hehe, whiffed.
Round 2. Fight.
Whoa. Look at this damage. Oh, range on this bitch. This is probably gonna kill too. Yeah, what a combo, dude. Jesus Christ. Alright, we gotta... Gotta gather myself. Bonk.
Fight.
Wow, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt too. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff.
Round one. Fight. Round two.
Fly away. Oh. There it is. Keep it simple. That was gonna kill anyway. No need to push it.
Fight.
Oh no, I charged too long. Salt? I think I'm gonna call it a day, dude. It's enough taken for me for one day. What's this? Oh, is that everything we unlocked? Wow, how many ranks did I gain? How many hot items did I get? This is the hot item? Ay, ay, ay. No, these are the hot items. The Final Fantasy collab. This was an actual good collab, but of course they ask money for it. When it's free, you get like, what was it? Oh yeah, you get a little derpy a ghost thingy and a plug of hair. Beautiful, beautiful. How many levels are there? 60? Wait, I'm like 1/3 there. And I've played it twice. And I guess it's because of weekly missions. That's probably what got me there. Yeah. I like to complete the entirety of the weekly stuff. Other than, I guess, played 30 matches online. Wow, so the battle pass designed to keep you coming back daily, I guess. Really, you can do like one, what, like 2.5 hour, 3 hour session. You know, you could call it a 3 hour session, but I haven't been playing 3 hours. Let's say 2 hours. We watch like the review thing and everything. And you just get basically 10 ranks, I guess. There we go. Now we completed the weekly entirely. Apart from a couple of matches. Which is probably enough. Yeah, if I'm at like 20 now. I've played this twice. I've played it last week on stream and today on stream, and I got like 20 out of 60 levels. That means 10. If I play this every week, I get 10 levels per week, which means in 6 weeks you already got the entire battle pass. And it's supposed to last, yeah, it's still 74 days left. What's 6 weeks? It's like a month and a half. It's like 35 days, 45 days. That's half of the. God damn, that's lenient. I mean, I would say that's a good thing, that it's pretty lenient, that you don't have to play every day, all day. But at the same time, if you're designing this to get people playing, you know, maybe maybe put some more points into the daily missions and less into the weekly missions. Oy, oy, oy. They can't even do Scummy Battle Pass right. I feel like to this day the best system to do battle passes is the ones where the battle pass doesn't expire. And all of the games that do that, as far as I know, have all crashed, burned, and failed. So take that how you will about that system, but you know, like I thought it was pretty nice in, for example, the Avengers game. I know, great example, right? But when they released a character, you got like a sort of battle pass, which, to be fair, right? When I'm saying a battle pass, but it stays in the game and you can just select the battle pass, you're earning points on and whatever, that's just an unlock system. Let's be real. Battle passes are just that, an unlock system, but, you know, gated behind FOMO, I guess, mostly. So once they stay in the game, it's barely a battle pass anymore. It's just, you know, a season of unlocks, if you will. But I do feel like that's a better way of doing it, you know? Like, sure, you're not forcing your players to be on daily at gunpoint through FOMO, but it does make it much more fun for people who are like, well, I don't have time to play this week, but in the weekend I have like more time, you know, like whatever. And you could just farm whatever you could in the weekend. Also, something I'm seeing a lot is where like your weekly missions or whatever, like I'm also seeing in other games, like I think the First Descendant does this, where there is a battle pass. It does last for a long time, like half a year or something, right? And then you have dailies to get points, but they barely, you know, that's not really a big deal. But your weekly missions, they're like, oh, you know, this week do X amount of these missions and kill X amount of these enemies and whatever, like really basic shit, but like some, you know, like use 100 fire attacks or like kill 100 enemies with electric attacks, something like that, right? But when the next week rolls around, those week 1 challenges are still there. Just every week they add new challenges to it. But that also means, like me, for example, I started playing that game again like a couple of weeks ago to catch up with the story. That means that it was like 10 weeks in the battle pass, and there were like a lot of overlapping missions. So for me, just continuing the story I'm playing, I completed the whole battle pass just because, you know, you're collecting so much from over all the weeks of challenges they've dropped. That's also way better in my opinion, because even though the battle pass will disappear, it does leave the option for someone to be like, I'm not gonna play this game for like a couple of weeks and then just come back, you know, go hardcore for a weekend, for example, or just play a little bit in the evening and you can catch up with all the stuff without big problems. But I'm still the most fan of battle passes being permanent additions to the game and not a FOMO thing. I'd much rather have a slow battle pass with the knowledge that you won't miss out on it. You know, you can just choose. If there's multiple battle passes, just choose towards which one your points are gonna go. That's so much, you know, I think that's better. I often wonder with systems like battle passes, is it devs that decide this or suits? Or is it like the suits are like, well, we need this kind of battle pass system. It needs to be, you know, timed. Gotta hit that FOMO. And then the devs are like, okay, how can we, while it being FOMO, make it as, you know, not bad as possible? Probably. I don't know. I think it's easy to think as someone outside of it, to be like, oh, if I were to make a game, it would be so different. And that's like, sure, if you're the brains behind the entire thing, but if you're like coder number 12, you know, you probably, you know, if you're sitting there at Bandai Namco and there's like, hey, code a little fucking battle pass system, you probably can't give a shit or two about it being, you know, bad for the players or whatever. You're just doing your job, right? Just like any other job. My previous job, I worked at like an online store for lighting. There's so many things behind the scenes where you're like, oh, we're just, you know, we're basically scamming people. But, you know, that's just how it is. That's reality, I guess. That's one thing I'm a little bit scared of. If DOA comes back and there's like a new entry, it is going to be a modern fighting game in terms of monetization, right? And thinking about it, like, it's easy to look at DOA 6 now and be like, oh man, I wish Tekken was like that. You could just pay for the thing you want and get the thing you want. Nice, right? But at the same time, you have to think like they were pushing it. Like when DOA 5 started doing those season passes and stuff, that was probably the most expensive any fighting game at that point was, by a long shot, right? I think only Street Fighter 5 when it came out, if you were to buy all the DLC, was similar, until they did Championship Edition, which kind of DOA should also have done, but whatever. So that also means if DOA comes back and they are using the same mentality in terms of monetization, they're probably seeing this and they want to push it further. They're like, dude, every week a battle pass with an outfit, and it costs 10 euros every week. You can buy the DOA 7 subscription for only 30 euros a month. You get X amount of costumes and X amount of stages. Oh man. Would that be the next step for all this stuff? Just subscriptions? Though I guess that has a hard ceiling. And I guess most games want to have like no upper limit to how much you can spend. I wonder if we're ever gonna see a new DOA. I hope so. I want to be there for it. Who knows? And it could come out of nowhere. Like Ninja Gaiden, that just came out of nowhere. For all we know, there's a new DOA just around the corner and we don't even know it. Right? You never know. There also might be nothing for like at least a couple more years. Oh man. It is what it is. Alright, boys and girls. That was today's stream. Lili, Tekken, back to the basics. I want to say with the matches I had today, I still got it with Lili. She's probably the character I played the most in all of Tekken, so a lot of the stuff is just, you know, second nature. Comes back pretty fast. I guess the combos are new, but that's just a matter of time. Friday we will be playing DOA 6 PC. So that's gonna be fun. Fun. Let's see. Ooh. There's also like the Fantastic Four movie that came out. I don't know if I wanna I wanna watch it, but I don't know if I'm gonna watch it soon. Maybe this weekend. I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. This Friday, DOA. Next week, somewhere next week, there's Ninja Gaiden Ragebound. Yeah, something to look forward to. Alright guys, have a good evening and we'll see each other again on Friday for DOA. Alright, take care. I'll see ya. Bye bye.